They say in Wattville, every corner has a story. Some corners sell dreams, others sell hope. But this corner on Dubay Street, this corner sells both and takes your money while doing it.
And Kaiser Chiefs lost again last night, 3-0 to Stellenbosch. That's 3 losses in a row for the mighty Amakosi.
Ah man, I should have known better.
Meet Sizwe Mthembu, taxi driver by day, dreamer by night, and full-time believer that next weekend's bet will change everything.
Hey man, Kaiser Chiefs. How do you lose 3-0 at home? What's wrong with these boys? 3-0! Hello, old girl. At least you never let me down.
20 minutes later, Sizwe had driven from Macau Avenue to Benoni Station taxi rank. The morning rush was in full swing, passengers with their stories, their destinations, their own small dreams tucked into handbags and briefcases. But today, Sizwe wasn't really listening. His mind was still on those 3 numbers that seemed to follow him everywhere. 3-0.
Hello, driver. I want to go to Braamfontein.
Sure, sister. 15 rand.
Hey, it's Sizwe. I saw you at Uncle Patel's yesterday. Chiefs again?
They were playing at home, man. Home advantage.
Home advantage. Chiefs haven't won at home in weeks. Guys, you need to stop this betting thing.
My husband says betting is for fools who can't do math. Rather buy quota and cold drink with that money.
Your husband drives a 1995 VW Golf. I don't think he should talk about making smart choices.
But behind Sizwe's jokes was a harder truth. In 6 months, he'd lost more than his taxi earned in 3.
Sizwe, my best customer. What can I get you? Fresh fish and chips just ready. Or maybe some airtime.
Just airtime, uncle. 5 rand. I don't have money.
Only 5? Usually you buy 50 for those betting apps. And you always take fish and chips on Fridays.
Yes, well, times are tight, brother. Things are hard.
You know, my nephew works for a betting company. He says most people lose because they bet with their hearts, not their heads. Like choosing curry instead of fish. You go with what you know, not what's smart.
What does that mean?
Numbers, my friend. Everything is numbers. Even my fish and chips. I know exactly how many I sell each day, what time, which customers. That's how I make profit.
That's when it hit him. Not like lightning, more like a slow, cold rain. Sizwe Mthembu, 28 years old, taxi driver, son, brother, was broke, properly broke, hopeful but cautious. It sounded simple, almost too simple. But sometimes the best solutions are the ones hiding in plain sight.
Sizwe, I know you're in there. 3 months rent, my friend. 3 months.
Mr. Dlamini, please man. I have the money. I just need 1 more week.
Mrs. Nkomo from 4B says she sees you at Uncle Patel's every day with those betting slips.
If Chiefs win on Saturday, I'll have the money. They have to win.
2 weeks, Sizwe, then you're out.
But Chiefs didn't win, and Friday came anyway. The weekend's losses were already fading into memory, replaced by new promises and fresh certainties. Because in the betting world, hope is always just one phone call away, and Thabo's voice carried that familiar mix of excitement and delusion that Sizwe knew too well.
Hello?
Sizwe. Big match this weekend. Orlando Pirates versus Sundowns. I'm putting 500 on Pirates.
500? Thabo, you're crazy. That's enough for a month of pap and meat.
Come on, man. Pirates at home, they're hungry. Easy money. We can celebrate with quotas and black label.
I don't know, brother. I don't know.
What happened to you? You used to have balls. Now you sound like those church people.
Sometimes the universe puts exactly what you need right in front of you. For Sizwe, it came in the form of a mathematics student who needed a ride to Wits.
Hello? To Wits University.
Yes, please. Mathematics building. Thank you.
You study mathematics.
Statistics, actually. Sports statistics. I study how numbers tell stories about games.
Sports? Like soccer.
Among other things. Why? Do you bet?
Maybe. Just small money, you know, for beer and quota.
Most people bet on emotion. Teams they support, players they like. But the smart money follows patterns.
Patterns?
Like the 75% rule. If a team wins 75% of their games in a specific situation, that's not luck. That's data. That's the truth.
That afternoon, Sizwe couldn't shake the conversation from his mind. By evening, curiosity had grown into something stronger. Hope.
Nomsa? It's Sizwe, the taxi driver from yesterday.
Hi, did you think about what I said?
The 75% thing? I can't stop thinking about it. Can you explain it properly?
Meet me at the taxi rank on Vilakazi Street tonight. 7 o'clock. Bring a notebook.
A notebook? Of course.
7 o'clock found Sizwe at Vilakazi Street taxi rank, notebook in hand, about to get his first real lesson in sports mathematics.
Sizwe, you can't drive a taxi without knowing your route. You can't bet without knowing the numbers. Okay, let's start simple. You know Orlando Pirates?
Of course.
Forget support. Look at this data. Pirates at home this season. Played 10, won 7, drawn 2, lost 1.
So they're good at home.
They win 70% of their home games. But look deeper. Against teams in the bottom half of the table, they win 9 out of 10. That's 90%.
So if they play a weak team at home,
the odds are heavily in their favor. But bookmakers might still offer good prices because casual bettors see Pirates versus Stellenbosch and think it's 50-50.
Just then, Thando appeared with his mobile food stall, bringing the aroma of pap and meat and a healthy dose of skepticism about Sizwe's new interest in numbers.
Sizwe, who is this? Who's your friend?
Thando, meet Nomsa. She's teaching me about numbers and soccer.
Numbers don't score goals, sister. You want some pap and meat? Fresh from the pot.
Thank you. But they tell you who's most likely to. Sizwe, explain the 75 rule to your friend.
It's like, you know how we check our cars?
Here we go with the BMW stories again. That old car of yours.
No, listen. If I have 12 parts in my engine and 9 of them work properly, would you trust that car for a long trip to Durban?
Depends how long. But I'd rather walk than drive with you.
But you trust it more than a car with only 3 good parts out of 12, right?
Obviously,
That's actually a perfect analogy. The 75% rule is about trusting patterns over hunches. Like Thando knows his customers. He can predict who wants extra meat, who wants less pap.
hey, that's true. Mrs. Mbeki always wants extra gravy on Fridays.
Look at this weekend's fixtures. Chiefs versus AmaZulu at FNB Stadium.
Chiefs at home. Easy bet, right?
Let's check. Chiefs at home this season. 4 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses. That's 40% win rate.
Wow, that's terrible.
With Thando convinced that patterns existed everywhere, Nomsa decided it was time to put theory into practice with real matches and real odds.
But AmaZulu away from home. 1 win, 2 draws, 7 losses. That's 10% win rate.
So a bad team versus a slightly less bad team.
Exactly. The bookies might favor Chiefs because it's their home, but the smart money might look at draw odds.
What about Pirates this weekend?
Pirates versus Sundowns at Orlando Stadium. Pirates at home, 70% win rate. But against Sundowns specifically, last 5 meetings, Sundowns won 4, drew 1, even at Orlando Stadium.
What?
As the night deepened and the castle lagers came out, something clicked for Sizwe. The numbers weren't just statistics. They were telling a story about how soccer really worked.
So it's not just about one number. It's about layers.
Exactly. Home form, away form, head-to-head record, recent form.
Like checking the engine, the tires, the brakes, the clutch. The whole car.
A full service. You don't just kick the tires and hope for the best. You must see everything.
Now you're getting it. Most bettors are like people who buy a BMW based on its color.
So the 75% rule isn't just one rule. It's a system.
It's a mindset. If something works 75% of the time, you can trust it. If it works less than 50%, you avoid it.
What about teams like Kaizer Chiefs? They have history, tradition.
History doesn't score goals, Sizwe. Current form does. That's the truth.
But learning is one thing. Facing the truth about your own failures is another. And Sizwe was about to share something he'd kept hidden for months.
You know, I lost my flat 3 months ago.
You never told me that.
I kept betting bigger, thinking one big win would solve everything, but I never looked at the pattern.
What pattern?
I was losing 3 out of every 4 bets, 75% losses, but I kept thinking the next one would be different.
Sizwe.
If I'd applied the 75% rule to my own betting, I would have stopped.
The hardest data to face is our own.
Thursday morning arrived with the weight of decision. Sizwe had the knowledge, but would he have the discipline to use it when his friend came calling with another sure thing?
Sizwe, did you see? Pirates odds are 2.5 to 1. Easy money.
Hold on, Thabo. Let me check something. Pirates versus Sundowns. Head-to-head record. Recent form.
What are you doing? Since when do you research?
Since I decided to stop being stupid with my money.
Oh, man. You're overthinking it.
No, Thabo. I've been underthinking it for years.
That evening, Sizwe met Nomsa at the taxi rank for what felt like his final exam. Time to put everything he'd learned into practice.
Let's build your first proper analysis.
Pirates at home, 7 wins out of 10. That's 70%.
Good. Against top 6 teams.
4 games, 1 win, 2 draws, 1 loss. That's 25% win rate.
Always dig deeper. Sundowns away. To big teams this season?
6 games, 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. 67% win rate.
Against quality opposition? Yes. What does that suggest about the bet?
Maybe Pirates isn't the sure thing everyone thinks.
Saturday arrived with all the excitement and anxiety that match day brings. But for the first time in years, Sizwe felt like he was making an informed decision rather than an emotional gamble.
Orlando Pirates, welcome league leaders. Mamelodi Sundowns to Orlando Stadium.
Hello?
Sizwe. Last chance. 500 on Pirates. You in?
Actually, Thabo, I'm backing the draw.
The draw. What kind of bet is that?
The smart kind. Pirates struggle against good teams at home. Sundowns are solid away. Draw at 3.2 to 1 is good value.
You've lost your mind.
No, Thabo. I think I finally found it.
90 minutes later, the final whistle would tell Sizwe whether his new approach to betting was just another false hope or the beginning of something different.
Final score, Orlando Pirates 1, Mamelodi Sundowns 1. A fair result.
How did you know?
I didn't know. I just played the percentages.
Sizwe, you did it. So what's next?
One bet doesn't make me smart, but it's a start.
How do you feel?
Different. Like I'm not gambling anymore. I'm investing.
As the celebrations wound down on Vilakazi Street, Sizwe reflected on what he'd learned. But his friends had one more question that would define everything going forward.
You're going to become some big shot better. To Sizwe.
No, I'm going to be smart. Small bets, good research, trust the numbers.
And if the numbers say don't bet?
Then I don't bet. A taxi driver who knows his route doesn't take shortcuts through minefields.
To Sizwe. The only person I know who learned math from soccer.
To the 75% rule, and to knowing when your tires are bald.
In Wattville, we fix what we can measure, whether it's a carburetor or a corner kick. Sizwe had discovered the 75% rule. Trust data over emotion. Take consistent small wins over desperate big gambles. Next time, we'll meet someone new in a different place, learning the same hard truth. The strategies Nomsa shared, looking beyond surface statistics, analyzing head-to-head records, checking form against quality opposition. These weren't just betting tips. They were life lessons wrapped in football data. And for anyone ready to transform their approach to sports betting, these principles and many more are detailed in Winning Edge 75. The complete guide to statistical sports betting that turns casual punters into informed investors. Because the 75% rule works everywhere. You just need to know how to apply it.